Welcome to another episode of Royo on Tour. Last time we left you in Withby. Today our journey starts at Withby. We spent the night on a parking at a place, Wooler. It was definitely a very beautiful ride to drive. A hilly ride with a lot of views, with very steep slopes in some parts. On a camera it's almost impossible to see the depth and to see the overview you see in real life. But believe me, it is really very beautiful. It's an amazing view you have here. On our trip to Holy Island we came across these bridges. Later in our journey we will discover more about this railway line. But more about that in our next episodes. Today we are going to the access road to Holy Island to see what the tides are like, so we can reach this island tomorrow, because the special thing about this island is that the road to it can only be driven at low tide. Here is a little preview of where we are going tomorrow. Because we had to wait for low tide, we first booked a boat trip to see the puffins. It was not only the puffins but also all kinds of seabirds and even seals.
We sailed from Seahouses Harbour in Northumberland on the first 2-hour cruise of puffins, seabirds and seals of that day. It promised to be a beautiful sunny day, although there was a strong wind. The captain warned that there was a strong stream due to the outgoing tide and therefore high waves. As you can see, we went out to sea in a rather small boat, so it was quite a challenge to film steady and make nice pictures. This cruise gave us the opportunity to see a glimpse of the rich bird life that nests on these special Farne Islands during the breeding season from May to the end of July. During this trip, the highlights for us were to see the puffins, shags, the large colony of gulls, Arctic terns and grey seals. And, to our surprise, we also saw a gannet.
Of course, in the Netherlands we have also a large colony of seals in the Wadden. But the captain was very proud to show their colony of seals to the sailing public.
As I told you before, we went on the first cruise of that day in a small boat. It was a very small group of people on board. When we arrived back in the harbor after our cruise and went on shore, we were surprised by the large number of people waiting in a long line for the next cruise.
After this 2-hour cruise, the tide has dropped and we could safely drive to Holy Island. Welcome on Holy Island.
No overnight parking.
On our way to Holy Island, we saw already a few McLarens driving by. We did not know there would be a meeting of McLarens on this island. In the Netherlands, you sometimes see one McLaren, but I have never seen so many together. It was really cool to see so many at the same time on our parking lot. And if we thought there were already so many McLarens, there were still new cars arriving. On the exit road, local specialties were offered.
Holy Island is the name of the island Lindisfarne, or you have to say Lindisfarne is the name of the islands and it's called Holy Island. The island is connected to Northumberland on the British mainland by a dam which floods at high tide. So it is advisable to consult the tide table so that you know when you can go there, but also when you will return to the mainland dry. Holy Island has an area of about 4 square kilometers, which is home to just over 160 people, but has many visitors throughout the year. The monastery Lindisfarne was founded in the 7th century by the Irish monk Aidan of Lindisfarne, who came from the island of Iona. But in the 8th century, a modest fleet of Vikings, probably from Denmark, appeared in front of the monastery island, and in a few moments the abbey was plundered. The monastery was attacked several more times after that in the 9th century. The monks fled with the body of Saint Hubert. In the 11th century, the remaining material from the monastery was used to build a Benedictine abbey, the remains of which are still visible today on Holy Island. Lindisfarne is also best known for the Lindisfarne Gospel, a very richly illustrated manuscript from the 8th century. This Gospel is based on the Vulgate of Rome and consists of the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. In the church on Holy Island there was a small exposition about that.
We took a walk along the coastline, through the village with the beautiful flowers, back to the parking lot, because we wanted to be back on the mainland before high tide. In the distance you can see the dam. That is where you can see the cars driving by.
for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The next episode we will be visiting Scotland and Chester. If you liked it, give us a like and consider subscribing.